What if I told you that this animation, a card image expanding into a full-page hero, was done with zero JavaScript, no React router, no framer motion, no SPA, just 2 lines of CSS? Let me show you. Here's the project structure. 4 HTML files, 1 shared CSS file. That shared CSS file is the key to everything. To opt into cross-document transitions, you add this one rule to your CSS. That's it. Navigate between pages now and you already get a default crossfade. The browser captures a snapshot of the current page, loads the new page, and blends between the two. And notice, the navbar doesn't jump. There's no flash of white. It just flows. One hard rule: this only works between pages on the same origin. You can't view transition across 2 different domains. Security reasons. Makes sense. The default crossfade is fine, but let's make it feel more like a mobile app. A slide out, slide in. First, I define 2 keyframe animations. The old page exits left. The new page enters from the right. Now I need 3 pseudo-elements. View transition group wraps everything. I set the duration and easing here. View transition old is the snapshot of the page leaving. View transition new is the snapshot of the page entering. And look at that. Single page app feel. Zero JavaScript. Completely separate HTML files. Here's something that bugs me. The navbar slides off screen even though it's identical on every page. It shouldn't move. Only the main content should. To fix that, I stop animating root, the whole page, and instead target only the main content area. I give my main element a custom view transition name. Now I swap root for page content in all 3 pseudo-elements. Nav is locked in place. Only the content slides. This is much cleaner. And this scales. You can give every section of your page its own transition name and animate them totally independently. This is the one everyone wants to see. A card image on the listing page that morphs into the full-width hero when you click through. How? Same principle. Both images get the same view transition name. Because both pages use the same shared CSS file, this one rule covers both. The browser sees an element called article images leaving, another element called article images arriving. It figures out the position delta and animates between them. There it is. The image literally flies from the card into the header. That was zero extra JavaScript, just a CSS property. Before you ship this, 3 things. 1. Names must be unique per page. If you have a grid of 10 cards and every card image has the same transition name, that's invalid. You'd need to set the name dynamically, usually with a little JavaScript or inline style based on a post ID. 2. Accessibility. Wrap your entire view transition block in this media query. If the user has reduce motion turned on in their OS, they get normal navigation. We don't force animations on people who don't want them. 3. Browser support. Chrome, Edge, Safari. 18. Firefox is not there yet, but that's fine. Treat this as a progressive enhancement. If the browser doesn't support it, the page just navigates normally. No broken experience. So to recap, add at view -transition navigation :auto. To your shared CSS, use the 3 pseudo-elements to control the animation, scope it with custom names to isolate sections, and use the same name on shared elements to morph them between pages. The full demo, all 4 HTML files, the shared CSS, is linked below. Download it, break it apart, remix it. If this was useful, hit subscribe. I put out deep dive CSS videos every week. And if you want to go deeper on animations, the video on the right is a good next step. I'll see you in the next one.